Reading. I hope you all are doing so well. So today's reading is guidance if you need it. So if you chance upon this video and you're looking for some guidance, then hopefully the messages that come through here can be helpful to you. So if you want maybe like a specific situation in your mind, or maybe just in general, but yeah, so we have 3 groups for you to choose from. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3. If you want to pause the video to choose whichever group is calling out to you, feel free, but I shall see you in your reading. Hey there, welcome to your reading. If you chose this here crystal, and this reading is for you. So guidance for you. So we'll start off with your tarot cards. Okay, so we have the Lovers upright, we have the Tower upright also, and we also have the 3 of Pentacles upright. So what guidance is coming through for this group? So yeah, so please remember, don't try to fit any messages that don't make sense for you, yada yada yada. So if it doesn't align with you, if it doesn't resonate with you, then just maybe it wasn't meant for you today. But anyways, the guidance that's coming through is to maybe include people or someone specifically into your community or into your group, or to allow yourself to be open to emerging or entering another group or new group. For some of you, this could be someone that you maybe cut ties with. If you feel like there is maybe closure, maybe in regards to, let me see. So for some of you, maybe this was, I'm going to say a situation, I want to say a situation that involved heavy feelings. So whether that be a friend, whether that be a romantic person, but this is someone that you perhaps felt like there was maybe not much closure, maybe emotions maybe ran high between both of you at some point. But for some of you, there's maybe still feelings and emotions to explore with this person, maybe forgiveness or closure. It feels like for some of you getting everything on the table, so maybe being open in regards to that as well. I'm hearing for some of you to embrace like uncomfortable moments or an uncomfortable moment. It's like lean into the uncomfortableness. Try not to avoid it when it does come up. And if you decide to move forward with someone or with something in a serious way, for some of you, this could be in regards to a commitment, a proposal. This is not necessarily, romance related. This could be maybe in regards to work. Maybe I'm hearing for some of you, maybe signing a lease or signing a contract in regards to something. So it's like if you decide to move forward with something in, a serious way where you are making maybe a commitment, just to be sure that the foundation or the plan that you have in place is solid, just make sure, that is solid. But I do feel for some of you like something drastic is occurring for this group. It feels like a huge accomplishment. It feels like an achievement of some sort. For some of you, this is in terms of relocating. And I feel like this is coming up as guidance because there could be a need to prepare, getting your affairs in order. Maybe preparing for hard work, being tenacious in some way. For some of you, maybe it's getting used to a change of environment. Maybe for some of you, a work environment even. And for some of you, perhaps even in terms of the people you interact with, maybe something is changing. It does feel like a huge, it feels like forward movement. It feels like, it feels like a solid foundation, honestly, but it just might be scary. It might be like, ooh, like I'm not sure, but it's like, just have confidence in yourself, really, and the decisions you make, especially if you feel like it can work and it's solid and you're committed to making it work uh for however long you need to. um but yeah, I feel like it's just preparing for a big change. And I feel like the guidance for some of you is also not to be afraid to move on or to make big changes. Yeah, let's see what else we have. So we have here Chase, divine intervention. We have divine intervention right over the tower card. Are you actually kidding me? So I actually see the tower as like divine intervention. Probably other people do as well. I'm not really sure, but the tower feels like divine intervention when it's like, oh yeah, like lightning. I don't know if that makes sense, but I wish I could explain it, but I'll take all day, honestly. But and we also have do not be frustrated. Okay. So it says, face and embrace the person in the mirror. God sends miracles to an answer to sincere prayers. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like an answer. But it feels like it's like, whoa, like I wasn't expecting that. Do you know what I mean? But it's just like kind of roll with it sort of thing. Do not be frustrated. I want to say roll with the punches, but it doesn't feel like rolling with the punches. It just feels like rolling with the changes. Like it doesn't feel like you're being knocked down. I feel like if anything, it's allowing you to excel. It's allowing you to be successful in some way. It's allowing you to have a commitment to something that's solid. Not only solid for now, but solid for the long term as well. So let go and feel peaceful. It kind of feels like kind of this, how do I put this without sounding silly? It feels like kind of just giving it to the universe, like giving whatever worries or hesitations you might have about, whatever this situation could be talking about, and, kind of just letting it go to the universe. So, what are we getting from this chase card? Okay, so the best way I can explain this chase card is, do you know when you see in the movies, or do you know when you just feel like, do you know when you just splash water on your face and you're like, you're slapping yourself in the face, not slapping yourself in the face, but do you know when you see it in the movies and you're like kind of geeking yourself up to get ready for something? Like that's what this chase card feels like. It feels like get prepared, and with this divine intervention, it feels like don't try like with the tower card, it's like do not fight these changes, because it feels, because with the tower it's almost, it's like inevitable, and it's like it's like the more you resist, it's like the harder it gets, and it doesn't feel, and I want to it feels like it's not hard for this group. It just feels like maybe hesitant, but it's like divine intervention. It's like it's gonna happen, whether you try to fight it or not. um but yeah, face and embrace the person in the mirror. Definitely prepare. Get yourself worked up, yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like trying to like geek yourself up for something. um what else do we have? And finally we have Fox, clever. It says, you are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. And I feel like this card is just clarifying. It says you are swift and you are smart. So it's basically saying that whatever changes, okay, so this is what I feel like is coming out. It's like whatever changes, or maybe you're currently going through, or maybe you're about to go through, it's like you're smart, and the solutions will be easy to find. It may seem, like whoa in the moment, but it's like, it may turn out you know, it may work out smoothly, like more smooth than you maybe anticipated. Okay. um Solutions to problems are easily found. And I'm hearing don't try too hard to look for an answer. It's like I'm hearing like the easiest solution maybe in this case is probably um it's like the more obvious answer is like probably the answer in this case. Do you, if that makes sense to your situation. um So guidance, always listen to your instincts. Definitely always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. So that could be tied in with the Three of Pentacles. Let me see. So I'm hearing for some of you, maybe getting guidance from someone who is in a similar field to you. Like say, for example, you are asking in regards to maybe a work situation, or say you are going to be making a big commitment to something or someone, maybe seeking out guidance from people or, you know, someone that you respect in regards to, you know, whatever area, you know, this could be resonating for you in. I hope that made sense. Probably not. And finally, be open to romance. For some of you, there could be like a side message of maybe being open to romance, maybe in regards to something specific, like especially if you are you know, considering someone, or you know, maybe you've been, you know, hesitant about giving someone a chance. This could be, you know, a sign to maybe give it a go, or just being open to romance in general if that resonates for your situation at this time. But definitely trust your instincts above anything else. Trust your intuition. But yeah, I hope that could make sense. Okay, I really do. And I hope that could be helpful to someone. And I'm wishing you all the best on your journeys. All right. So take care of yourselves. Bye. Hiya. If you chose this here crystal, then this reading is for you. Welcome. I hope you all are doing so good. If not, I hope it gets much better for you. Okay. So what guidance do what guidance is coming out? Let's see. So we have here the Star upright. We have the Six of Pentacles, right? Six of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Knight of Swords upright. So what guidance is coming through for this group? The guidance that's coming through for this group is to be creative. This could be in terms of like an artsy, you know, craft kind of way. You know, maybe using your hands, using a talent you have, or, you know, something along those lines. You know, if you fancy it and if that's aligned with something that you maybe, you know, was seeking guidance on, then definitely. But for some of you, like this guidance is in regards to being creative, maybe in terms of, you know, how you move, how you speak, perhaps how you dress, maybe for some of you in terms of how you communicate. Because I feel like for some of you, the guidance that is coming through is to communicate something more creatively, to communicate something with perhaps with more tact, you know, with more it's like you know, kind of like playing chess, like kind of being a couple of steps ahead, you know, like thoughts or mentally wise. But yeah, for some of you, you're definitely being encouraged to do something creative in terms of getting your desired outcome, you know. So maybe, you know, like, you know, just how you move or how you go about something, you know, doing that more creatively, you know, just, I don't know, adding more zing to a plan, you know, I don't know, but just, yeah, I hope that makes sense anyway. But for others of you, this the guidance coming through is maybe allowing some of your more unique, you know, your more eccentric or quirky qualities come to the surface. For some of you, you know, if you've been feeling, or if you've, you know, been wondering if you should change something about your appearance, you know, whatever that may be, whether that be your hair, whether that be your aesthetic in some way, But yeah, if you've been feeling about making a change, especially about something, that not necessarily how you identify, but something about your outward appearance, then you're definitely being encouraged or, given the thumbs up, to like go for it. Um, if you've been considering it anyway. The guidance that's coming through is to continue to make your health a priority. If you haven't, then, definitely consider it, maybe in terms of your diet, stuff like that. I feel for some of you, you could be quite generous people, like in general, or in regards to someone more, in regards to, someone more specific in your life. But I feel like some of you are being asked to hold off on being so generous, whether that be in general or, someone specific. I feel like the guidance that's also coming through for this group is to be assertive communication wise. Don't worry too much about how you're perceived if you push back, um and you're showing yourself your ideas and your thoughts the respect that they deserve. So don't hesitate to push back and speak your mind or speak up for yourself in some way, respectfully, of course, with class and all that, but definitely there's a heavy emphasis on being tactful in terms of your communication, definitely being smart, being aware, being a few steps ahead, and maybe even being a bit creative about how you go about certain things. Okay, so we also have baby, and it says reconnect with your innocence. We have value your self-worth. So that came above the Six of Pentacles. And we also have the gift of freedom. Nice, above the Knight of Swords. So the guidance that's coming through is to reconnect with your inner child. Who are they? I feel like for some of you that could be an important question to ask. Who is your inner child? Like, who are they? What do they like? Are they happy? Are they sad? How are they feeling? And I know to some people that could sound a bit silly, but for someone it could be helpful. Okay. I feel like for some of you, you're also being encouraged and guided to value your self-worth. I'm hearing your contribution as well to something, to someone, to definitely value the effort that you put in, because I feel like you have been a gem, and I feel like someone here wants to remind you that you have been a gem, that you have been of value, and your effort and your hard work or your dedication towards something hasn't gone unnoticed, but you also need to value your own worth in regards to that situation too. Okay. And I feel like this may not resonate for everyone. So if it's not aligned with something that, you're currently, thinking about or whatever, then, just ignore it. But for some of you, I feel like you are being guided towards breaking away from, certain family attachments, whether that be a person, whether that be ideas or a tradition or thought patterns, anything that is just no longer in alignment with who you are or who you're trying to become. Like, if there's any thing or anyone that is kind of keeping you stuck in a place that that you're not comfortable with, keeping you stuck in a place that you just don't want to be in, then definitely don't hesitate to give yourself that gift of freedom and breaking away from those attachments. Okay, so for some of you, maybe those attachments aren't necessarily family related. I feel, specifically for someone who was maybe asking in regards to that situation. But it could be in regards to another attachment that you have that you deem is unhealthy, or you're a bit pessimistic about it. But yeah, so let's see what this final card says. So we have here Moose, And it says wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. That was beautiful. So I feel like the guidance that's coming out with this moose card is to keep your head up high, but definitely, remain grounded. Be confident in yourself. Sometimes when I don't know, I don't want to. Okay, so how should I put this? So it's like, be confident in yourself, be confident in your ideas. Who cares if people see you as, cocky or, a little bit arrogant? Like, what's in your heart, but you shouldn't, shy away from, being loud about something or being loud about yourself, whether that be, silently loud or whether that be verbally, loud and assertive. Definitely keep your head up high, be confident in yourself, but definitely remain, grounded in the process. I feel like you guys could be getting a lot of downloads, maybe currently or soon, maybe through your dreams, or maybe just, you know, kawinky things, you know what I'm saying? But for some of you, you could be getting, messages and wisdom from wherever you believe you get your wisdom from, whether that be from the universe, God, your angels, ancestors, guides, wherever you get your wisdom from. They'll definitely be communicating with you. So I definitely feel like you guys are being encouraged to listen, but also trust in your knowledge, like trust in your mind and trust in your intellect, because you guys are super smart. You guys are super wise. You know a lot. And you know a lot because I feel like for some of you, you could be, very much connected to, higher powers. So it's like, not only are you clued up because you're smart, but you're clued up because the ancestors and your guides, the universe, they speak through you, and that's why you know a lot. I feel like this is just guidance for someone to definitely have more faith in your knowledge and have more faith and confidence in the words that you speak, because you are a very clever cookie. Even though that sounded so condescending, I'm very sorry if that did sound condescending, because that was not my intention. But yeah, I hope this reading could resonate for someone. And I'm wishing you all the best moving forward. Okay, so take care of yourselves. Bye. Hiya, if you chose this here crystal, then this reading is for you. Welcome. I hope you all are doing very well. So let's see here. What guidance is coming through for you? So we have the Three of Swords reversed. We have Justice upright. And we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is that you will be getting justice. If any of you have been looking for justice in regards to something, then I feel like this is a confirmation that you will be getting the justice that is deserved in this situation. For some of you, this could be in regards to something that perhaps broke your trust or broke your heart. Perhaps there was a loss of some kind. But the guidance in regards to this situation is to heal, process, and eventually, release this situation, and finding comfort in the fact that justice has and will be served. I feel like the guidance that's also coming through for this group is definitely to follow your morals, or to let your moral regard be the deciding factor in something. So maybe in regards to a decision or something you've been thinking about, but you're definitely being guided towards letting your morals make that call or make a certain call. For some of you, this could be maybe in regards to a frustrating situation, maybe a personal frustration, maybe competition. But the guidance that's coming through in regards to this is to let all of that go. And I'm hearing like a abort for some of you, like just so when I was clarifying, the Eight of Cups came out. So for some of you, you're being encouraged or guided to just kind of keep walking, or just to walk away from any situations that are bringing you frustration, whether that be, in a physical sense, or whether that be, mentally speaking. Yeah, you're definitely being encouraged to let it go, or, process it. Let it go is just not very helpful, is it? No, but definitely processing it for sure. For some of you, it almost feels like dusting off your hands after you've taken out the trash, now may not be the moment for large investments or large purchases or risky investments, or maybe just investments in general. I feel like for some of you are actually being guided towards avoiding doing anything risky for the time being. Definitely being mindful or aware of impulse decisions, impulse actions. If you manage to catch yourself in time, definitely just adjust accordingly, But I feel like the guidance that's coming through is definitely just be aware before, doing anything that could potentially be a risk, okay? But stepping outside your house is a risk though, ain't it? So I don't know. Obviously just not in like that kind of way. But maybe like in regards to like actually thought out risks, like risks you're thinking about taking, not something that's maybe more impulsive, but definitely maybe catching yourself during impulsive moments, especially if or if it maybe doesn't feel right. But obviously if it aligns to your intuition, then you'll know which message is for you. But yeah. So for some of you, I feel like there could be a missed opportunity coming back around, and I feel like the guidance in regards to this situation is to let it keep on moving, you know. If that aligns with what you feel is right anyway. But for some of you, you're also being guided towards being honest. This could be in regards to the past, in regards to your past or someone else's past, but you are being guided towards being honest in regards to something involving the past. Okay. So we have here aeroplane, spread your wings and fly, unnecessary worries, and we have here drunk with love. Let love lift you to freedom. So if any of you have been like thinking about planning a trip, the guidance coming through is definitely to plan that trip, to get traveling, to get moving, whether that be, somewhere that's local, or whether it be abroad, or, within your same country, but you're still traveling, whatever it is, or maybe a specific place that you've been meaning to visit. You'll definitely be encouraged to get that cracking, even if that means planning, saving, maybe even for some of you. But yeah, definitely get that emotion. Especially if you've been, feeling it in your bones, if you've been thinking about it, definitely make it happen for sure. I feel like the guidance that's coming through with this card with unnecessary worries is to kind of give any worries, doubts, or hesitations, frustrations that you may be having right now, and kind of give them to your higher powers, and just maybe have faith in the fact that they are going to come through for you, and they will help you eventually release any burdens that you could be feeling, or maybe in regards to this Three of Swords being in reverse, and just knowing that they are going to come through for you. So it's almost like saying, you don't have to worry. I get that you are worried. It's understandable. You don't have to be. Talk to us, and trust me, like, just know that we're making it happen for you, okay, and that we're working on bringing you solutions, or at least opening your perspective to a solution to help yourself in some way, you know. um So what I'm hearing is that, like, don't let intoxicating feelings kind of stray you from your path. Like, say for example, like you're saving for something, right? But maybe your friends or someone in your family, they you want you to go somewhere, and you're like, oh, I really don't have the money, but you know you want to be there, you know you want to get involved, but you know you're saving for something that's important for you. So I don't know why I started talking about this, but it's like so for some of you, you are being guided towards, you know, kind of just not being steered off your path. Like for some of you, this could be in regards to love, and maybe not letting feelings of maybe even infatuation kind of maybe cloud your judgment or steer you from your path, or, you know, like in a way restrict you, you know, just yeah. Like, even, do you know that rush you get when you see something you love, or you know, when you, I don't know, but it just feels like holding off on that feeling, you know? I hope that makes sense anyway. Or at least being mindful or aware of it in some capacity. So we have here sea turtle protection. I feel like for some of you, you're definitely being reminded that you are very much being protected right now. So it says here, you are the master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So what I'm hearing for some of you is to give time for something to unfold, especially before you do something hasty or impulsive or risky. Like, definitely give it time to unfold. Like, don't make a move, you know, don't stop, like don't move, okay? Allow it to unfold as it needs to, and just trust that it will go in, you know, justice's direction, you know, wherever that scale um I want to say lands, but it doesn't feel like the right word. So definitely continue to persevere, continue to work hard, and you'll definitely find success. It feels like the Seven of Pentacles, maybe something that you've been patiently waiting for, maybe something that you've invested a lot of time in, and maybe some of you are thinking, maybe I should do something else. Like, no, like everything you've done up until this point has been perfect. Just allow it to unfold now. You know, for some of you, maybe you can't clearly see the path ahead. But I feel like there's someone here that wants you to trust that it's gonna be all good, all good. Like, let go of a specific outcome even. But I feel like this is just a reminder, or just maybe a comfort, a source of comfort for someone to just know that you are protected, or that you will be protected throughout this situation. You know, whatever this could be talking about in regards to you. Okay. So I hope this could be helpful. I hope it could make sense. But I'm wishing you all the best moving forward on your journeys. All right. So take care of yourselves. Bye.